So I had this really cool piece of scrap wood left over from Far West Workshop that they gave me. So it's got epoxy on this end, walnut on this end, and I thought, well, let's make something out of it. And so a drip came to mind. I'm going to speed this up and centered. I'm going to bring the tailstock up for just a little bit of support here. There we go. So a little dimple in there. Bring the speed way up. We're going to rough this out. Almost there. Okay, let's see what it would look like. I like it. I need a little more. Still got a flat side. Almost. Gotta love those shavings. Okay, that's good. Now we're going to start making our drip. I think we're going to try to do this in real time. See how it goes. Going to make our curve here. If you hurry up when you're going through epoxy, you're going to chip it out. So you got to take your time and let the shavings fly, or wrap around everything like this one's doing. See if I can get rid of that somehow. Okay. So I came up with the idea for a drip because I was looking at that going, it's really pretty. Can I make a Christmas ornament out of it? And I thought maybe, and then when I made it, I thought, oh, teardrop. And then Brian was pretty right. He pointed out and said, teardrop sounds kind of depressing for Christmas. And I went, yeah, okay, we'll just make it into a drip. And it'll be something you can hang in your house all year long rather than at Christmas. So we got that curve there that I wanted for the drip. Okay, gonna come up here, down here, there it is. I got my round carbide. Now we're gonna start sweeping it. Now, the tricky part about this one is, one, that doesn't taste good, is that we are going to have to make it really narrow here in the walnut, which gets really fragile, so you gotta be really careful with it. Hey, it's going to sound better as I slow down now. So we got the nice little shape here. I like the round cutter because it helps me do curves better because I'm just touching the tip of it. Clean that up a little bit. Here we go again. Work it progressively thinner. With epoxy, there's no uphill or downhill, but with wood, obviously, there still is uphill, downhill. So I want to cut down into the wood each time. Coming in here. Get our little flow going. Ha ha! Flow. Drip. Flow, get it? Yeah. Dude, that still tastes terrible though. Whoop. Push a little hard, so I'm going to come back out, clean that up a bit. Ooh, that actually helped the shape. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to do the turning in real time, and then I'll do the sanding and finishing after it's done. And we'll show you the final project. We're really close. I just want to make this a little bit narrower here. Famous last words, huh? So now I want to go back to a tool like this because there's less tool touching, so there's less stress on the wood. Using a scraper, it wants to push into the wood and it wants to climb up a bit. So here we go, we'll keep continuing our flow. I'm so hoping the GoPro hasn't been covered up with a bunch of shavings. There we go. Oh, this is looking good. I think we're in drip land now. One final cut. Always a scary one. Okay, let's see how we look. Get all this extra stuff out of the way. Awesome. Okay, sand and finish, and our drip will be done into a drop and be done. Now for the fun part. Gosh, that looks good. We're gonna part it off. So we're gonna start on this end, and I'm gonna try to hang on to it while I do this end. Heard that one before, haven't we? Yeah, I wanna go down just a tick. I mean, just a tick. The height that you have this set at for these tools is really important. This is the really sharp cutter from Easy Wood, and it is sharp. It's a real sharp point. There's gonna be a lot of weight out here once I part this off, so I don't want this to flop around any. So I gotta hang on to it. Whoop, there it goes. So now, without burning myself, yes, we will put the drip right here. There we go. That's pretty good drip, and I didn't drop it. So there is our drip. It looks great, and I actually want to thank Far West Workshop because they gave me the blank a long time ago, and I'm glad I used it. The next thing you want to do, if you want to do it, is you can drill a hole in this end and put in a little hook like I did right here, and that way you can hang it and display it. But anyway, that is how you make a drip out of a piece of scrap wood.